HCAM and the Hopkinton Freedom Team partnered to host a virtual Martin Luther King Jr. Day event. The program featured many participants from the community and was live on HCAM.
To learn how to stand up and speak up for one another and how to engage in hard conversations to help promote better understandings and relationships. In short, the Hopkinton Freedom Team promotes compassion, acceptance, and respect for all people to be exactly who they are and to love and care for one another as true neighbors of free, just, united, and like-minded world that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. envisioned.
The keynote speaker of the event was Jamil Adams, who discussed love, inclusion, and trust, and how these values align with the humanitarian legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
So understand we come into this space with any number of experiences in our lives. There's a face that we have on screen, and there's a face that we have amongst the people that we live. But behind those faces that we present are lives that we're living. So I don't know what's going on behind that face that you're presenting. It could be something fantastic, something beautiful, something you're excited about, or something that you're concerned about. Whatever that energy may be, we welcome you into this space with love. We welcome you into this space with trust. We welcome you into this space as friends and family. And we say friends and family because when we say ladies and gentlemen, we leave people out. So we welcome everybody non-binary. When we say kings, queens, and non-binary royalty as well, we welcome you all of us into this space as your equals, all right? Now, there are a couple things that I'll share. I got about 5 quotes from Dr. King that I want you to vibe with me on. The one is that the moral arc of the universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Like, think about that. The moral arc of the universe is long, but it bends towards justice. That means that across the globe, across the planet, the universes as we know them, no matter what people are thinking, oftentimes those thoughts and our motivations should be bending towards justice. All right? And with that, this space, again, whether it being digital, does not prevent us from bending towards justice in its numerous forms. Now, I think that the digital space, I'm going to come back to this for a second. We're in a digital space and it's a blessing. I looked at these digital Zoom pieces as opportunities to connect differently.
Members of the community and local organizations contributed a 2 to 3 minute speech about Dr. King.
For me, it was about making our schools as inclusive as possible and embracing our diversity. I want Hopkinton Public School students and staff to know we honor their identities and that our schools and greater community are better because of the richness that they bring.
Revisit these stories to create strength and solidarity in our communities as we move forward towards a more equitable world. For this Martin Luther King Day, the Reference Department is providing information on activists from across history and in different movements who have pushed our society forward.
In public service, the search for truth compels us to be tolerant of diverse opinions, seek and celebrate differences, and to be always curious. Central to this approach is the need to take a radical stand against fundamentalism. When we do so, we affirm the finite freedom of every citizen in Hopkinton, every resident in Hopkinton, to be heard, to be part of the processes that determine and decide the future of the community. In this context, approaches such as my idea is better than yours, it's my way, or the highway have no place whatsoever.
From the Drum Major Instinct, Sermon by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., 1968.
If you want to be important, wonderful.
If you want to be recognized, wonderful.
If you want to be great, wonderful.
But recognize that he who is greatest among you is at your service.
That's a new definition of greatness.
By giving that definition of greatness, it means that everybody can be great.
Yes, everybody can serve.
You don't have to have a college degree to serve.
You don't have to make your subject and your verb agree to serve.
You don't have to know about Plato and Aristotle to serve.
You don't have to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve.
The event was a success, and you can check out the full program on our YouTube page or website hcam.tv.